Good morning. It's a beautiful morning. Lots of snow came last night. It's very white and bright. My girlfriend is on her way back. She's been on a one-day trip. I always miss her when she goes away, and I'll be happy to see her again. Yeah, I want to tell you about the Social Democrats and the other political parties of Sweden. We have a recent poll that was done, published just a few days ago. The Social Democrats used to get 40-45% of the votes, and they are now down to 25.8%. They are still the biggest political party. It's now getting close. They went down from the last poll by 2.0. So the Social Democrats, it's basically about raising taxes, you know, a big state, you know, socialism, basically. And then we have the moderates at 22.3%, which is also down by 1.3. Moderates are for tax cuts, but they are actually the political party responsible for the refugee crisis in Sweden. Right. And then the third party is the Swedish Democrats. They have now 18.5%, which is up by 0.9. And well, you have to realize that in the last election they got a lot more votes than what the poll suggested. So maybe, possibly, they have now like 22-25% of the votes. The major change in Swedish politics is that now politicians actually talk about two subjects that they haven't been talking about, at least not with some reality, and that is islamization. They are actually talking about it now. Not too much, but I think it was important for the Swedish politicians that Angela Merkel wants to ban the burqa. I know this is silly, but the moderates and also the Social Democrats, I think they have like posters of Angela Merkel on their wall in their bedrooms. Maybe they have pillowcases with the Angela Merkel picture. It's so stupid. They have such respect for Angela Merkel. I don't get it. So that's totally silly and actually insane, but that's how it is. So now she says burqa ban, and now, well, this will be important for the debate in Sweden, because now they dare talk about it, Islamization. Islamization is a major issue with myself and lots of Swedes. We don't like the child marriage, honorary killings, honorary violence stuff, you know. And during a lot of years now, we have mosques being built, and well, it's an important issue. And the politicians now actually talk about the refugee crisis with some reality. And they have real suggestions. This is also totally new in Swedish politics. So it's hopeful. And, you know, even the Social Democrats decide, well, we have to do something about it. Yeah, so that's changed. The EU, which is my main topic, that I would love them to talk about. They don't. I don't understand it, but there's no talk about the EU. It's just there, accepted, no discussions whatsoever. So I don't know what needs to happen before they start talking about. Well, I do know that, you know, the the public opinion needs to turn more. We have to be more less favorable to EU in Sweden before the politicians starts to talk about this subject, I think. And this is all controlled by the media and the established political parties. Yeah, it's a sad story. Right. And I realized that we need to be proud of ourselves, really, you know, those of us who realize what's going on. It's like if you know something and you address it and you start to find out more about it, you need to take responsibility, and I think lots of people are doing this. Of course, more can be done, but if you know, you know. See? And it doesn't matter if the rest of the population say you're an idiot. I mean, you can't ignore the fact that you know that there is a problem with Islamization and the refugee crisis, and they will call you a racist and Islamophobe or whatever. It doesn't matter. You still need to talk about it and be proud of the fact that you have confronted the real thing. All right. See you later. Bye.